Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Adriana of Ink to Prosperity, where we do healing, we talk about prosperity, we talk about ourselves, what's going on in our world. And today I'm going to do July's energy reading. So I'm going to try to make this a monthly thing for me and you. And I feel like I have a lot to talk about, so let's not tarry, let's get into it. Okay, so this is a month. July is already coming in hot and heavy, okay? July came in with grief. July came in with worry. It came in with literally fire, water, and oil. July came in with friction. July came in with two sides of the same coin. July came in heavy. It came in complicated. It came in complex, which I think really sets the tone for what we can expect for the rest of the month. And so last month I talked a lot about preparing. I talked about eliminating those small fees and things, subscriptions, and just like small things that we pay for that were under $30 and under. And I cannot tell you how important it was for me to pay attention to those small things that get charged out of my account. There were subscriptions that I canceled last month. There were product software stuff that I was not using at all. And even when it came down to just like getting a little something here, getting a little something there from the store, even that I had to eliminate, because it's just like, what are you getting it for? What are you getting it for? So June was really juicy, and if you want to go back to do a little reflection, I will leave it linked up here so that you can check it out. So for July, I'm going to be using some coins from my great grandmother, the Spirits of the North divination deck from Dawning Dreams, as well as my self-love love note to self oracle affirmation deck. So first and foremost, July is going to be a month where we are going to be really paying attention to that which we have planted, that which is blooming, and really looking at it closely to be like, this is my fruit. This is the fruit of my labor. This is the bloom that I planted last year. And really, there's this huge emphasis, this comparison that's been happening in several different platforms that I've been seeing, of people just comparing last summer to this summer, and people feeling robbed because they didn't get a summer, or they didn't get to hang out, they didn't get their vacation, and etc, etc, etc. And so there's a lot of like, what did I do last year, and then how was that blooming today? How is that affecting what's going on in my life today? And while there are some people who are reflecting on what I didn't have last year, there are people on what I have this year, what I've lost, what I don't want. And so there's this, I feel like a lot of people are pulling their soul back. Excuse me, like symbolism, but like this is how it's showing up in my head. But they're like pulling their soul back into their body because they've been checked out. They've been numb. They've been just like on autopilot. They've been in a whole different dimension and just kind of just existing here. And they're finally pulling their selves, their spirits, their souls back into their human form, their human vessel, and it's causing them to have like this, whew, Where am I? What's going on? What the fuck? Oh my God. You know, they're having that jerk reaction when you just like wake up out of a dream, like, whew, okay, I'm here. And what's happening is this is causing people, those people who are having those like jerk reactions back awake, it's causing them to either have like this super experience around just like, oh my God, wow, it feels so good to be back in myself. It feels so good to be back grounded. It feels really nice to be here and present. But then we also have these other people who are experiencing like that's how they're feeling, like, what the fuck, okay. And so these split realities is really, really important for us to pay attention to, because we can't continue to expect everyone to be on the same journey that we are on for ourselves. We can't expect people to be on the same playing field. We can't expect people to understand the same thing, to grasp the same concept in the exact same way that you grasped it, to follow the same manual, to follow the same directions and yield the same results. It's not going to work out that way, because everybody is living their own dream. Everybody is living their own reality. And because of that, we have to have this element of compassion, to be compassionate enough to let people live out what it is that they're doing, but also to be compassionate enough to know that there's things that we cannot control for somebody else's life. You could preach and teach to somebody all that you fucking want to, and they're still going to do what they want to do. This especially goes for my therapist, my teachers, my healers, my readers, my sightseers, my psychics, my oracles, my sages, shamans, whatever you call yourself. This is so especially life coaches, my financial coaches, people who are in the business of advice. You have to walk away. You have to walk away from the result, to give it room, to let your client breathe, and to give yourself a moment to reflect. Okay? Because these split realities that are happening is people waking back up, people realizing that they've been living in the past, that they've been numb because of trauma. And so what that means, there's people who are grasping for answers. They're grasping at straws, just trying to find that secret solution to life, and it's not working. And so you might feel like there's this flux, there's influx of people calling out for your services, calling out for healing, but they really just want that quick fix. They want that quick fix. They want that quick fix. Because it was so quick for them to fall into that void, and they expect the healing to be just as quick. And while it can be, it won't be, because that is the energy that we are sitting in. There's a time and a season for everything, and this is not the time and season for quick fix. This is the time and season to get to the motherfucking root, pluck that shit out, and plant something new. This is not the time and the season for quick fixes. This applies not only to your existential crisis, but it applies to every single aspect of your life. It applies to your car, your home, your finances, your relationships, your business, your decoration, your moving, your children, your family, your health, your food, your diet, your exercise, all things. This is not the season for quick fixes. And I say that out of love, and I say that out of experience, because I started the month of July getting my brakes fixed and getting the rotors fixed. Wasn't no quick fix to bad brakes. It was either fix it all or just not do anything and wait for that shit to blow in my face. This is not the season for quick fixes. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a couple of coins out of here. Y'all hear Bailey? Alright, Spirit, what do you need to know for the month of July? What advice can you give us for the month of July? Ooh, I love how that happened. Okay, so we got 3 coins on the floor, and then we got the rest of them here. So I want to pay attention to the ones that are on the floor. So I've got a Canadian coin. Ooh, and I feel like this is Greek. Yes. Some sort of pence, 10 pence. So what I'm paying attention to here is the way that these coins fell. So we have this harp and we have the Canadian, is that a deer or a moose? I think it's a moose. I think it's a moose, but I actually feel like it's the caribou. It's a caribou. Thank you, Spirit. So we have a harp and a caribou. And so the caribous are huge animals. They're ginormous. And it's 3/31. It's my birthday. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. So I'm feeling like there's this, the best advice that we can give you for the month of July is to, one, move with gentle precision. Move with gentle precision. Understand that the way that you move makes music throughout the universe, that your actions are the music of your manifestations. Your actions are your actions are the score for your manifestations. Now, for those of you who aren't music heads, a score is pretty much the sheet music, or is the music that happens like behind the movies and things like that. So pretty much, be gentle. Pay attention to the notes that you are putting down on the paper as you are manifesting that which you're working towards. Be very gentle with how you move. You ain't gotta stomp shit. You ain't gotta be all, here I am. There's a time and a place for all of that. There's a time and place for everything, and I believe that there's a call for gentleness because this month is already heavy and complex enough so that everything that you do is already going to carry some motherfucking weight. So therefore, if you add the weight on top of the weight that's already there, that shit going to be heavy. That shit going to sink. It's going to go straight to the motherfucking bottom. Where to float at? Where's the gentle fall? The softness. So when you add your softness to your actions, it's just the right amount of weight to be stable, to be sturdy. Okay? So, time and a place for everything. I keep repeating that throughout this whole video, so hear me when I say this is not the season for us to be... Look at this. We have the Queen Elizabeth. We've got another of one of those like Greek. Got the penning, and this comes from Dutchland. And then we've got 3 coins, but on top of the coins was a New York City Transit token. And so what this means to me is that when it comes to the way that we move, that we are taking our time, making our plans, going after the things that we want, that there may be a time for us to try a different method, but we don't need to come so hard with that method. We can take it easy. We don't have to come in with the hammer every single time. We don't have to be harsh and brutal every single step that we make. We don't have to be loud and stomping every step that we take. And so there's this huge emphasis to new methods with gentle precision. And then here, all of this was, out, but this one coin here fell, and this is the shilling, which comes from the Republic Austria. And I feel like, is this Austria? I could definitely be wrong, but it is a shilling, and it has a gentleman on a horse, and they look like they're at war or some type of soldier. And so that makes that further speaks to why it's so important for you to move with precision, calculations, thoughtfulness, mindfulness, gentle precision. Because if you are the warrior, you don't need your enemies to know that you're making moves. And I'm gonna just leave that there. Not feeling called to pull here, so let's just pull some self-love affirmation card that the collective can use for today. Okay, I guess this one will come out too. So we got 3 here. So we have your uniqueness is what attracts your soul family. Your uniqueness is what attracts your soul family. And even when you feel lost, you are still worthy. Did I not just tell the people who were lost, we're coming back? So, and lastly, it is okay if you need more time or space. Gentle precision. Hear me and hear me good. And I as I was about to say that, I saw a candy cane. So candy canes to me are a sign of Christmas, and I keep thinking about Christmas. I was thinking about Christmas earlier this morning, and I was thinking about it yesterday. I had no thought, but I was just thinking about Christmas. So whoever is planning for Christmas or is trying to do something around Christmas, hear me when I say to think it through. Plan it well. Plan it well. Plan it well. The whims are great. However, Christmas and July, this July and this Christmas are not the seasons for whims. Not this year. Okay? My whole left ear just ring. So I know that this was a little bit all over the place, but that's the energy for July that I'm feeling. Take what resonates. Actually take the whole message and just apply it where you can. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know what else predictions or vibes you've been getting for the month of July. Be sure to stay tuned. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you are feeling the vibe. And I'll catch y'all next time. Mwah!